During the pandemic, technology has proven really important for many organisations, and Enable Ireland are no different. I spoke to Enable Ireland representative Donal Kitt about the role technology has played in recent months. I've got Donal Kitt here. How are you, Donal? Head of fundraising for Enable Ireland?
I'm really well, Ciaron. How are you keeping?
I'm not too bad, Can't complain. It's been a different year, and I suppose you've had to adapt to doing things differently. And I'd say social media and that side of technology has been really important for you guys as well.
It has been hugely important. Our website obviously is an important channel for us to share information, but increasingly we know how social media is an important way to share our message. And really, I think for many of the adults, children and families really who use our services, our Facebook and other social media channels, our Twitter, are really important platforms to share information, resources, updates about services. It's often the first place that families might turn. So we'll share both services information and information that families would need, as well as information about our kind of upcoming campaigns with our community partners or upcoming activities as well. And it's become increasingly important in recent months or throughout this year as a way for us to share with those families.
Yeah. So I suppose what you're saying is technology is really like helping you evolve and helping you stay connected and stay together with all your patients and people involved with Enable Ireland.
We realised that I suppose in order to continue to provide the services we do, we had to find ways to support children and adults and families using digital and virtual technology. So one of the very innovative ways that you would be aware of course, that we responded to the pandemic was with our virtual service centre for adults. So many adults, of course, disabilities, our centres were their connection to their community and to their friends. And the pandemic meant that they were facing long spells, potentially of isolation and loneliness, with a lack of routine to their days at home. So using technology and creativity, our teams in Enable Ireland created a virtual service centre, and this was supported by our long-time community and corporate partners, Microsoft, who were fantastic to us and really understood the importance of this service. The service is now available across the country, and so adults with disabilities can participate in activities from the comfort and safety of their own home. We have yoga, art, Zumba, bingo, physiotherapy quizzes, theatre and cooking, to name but a few. And it gives people a chance to see their friends and meet new people, indeed, from other service centres. So that's been really important way that we've been able to maintain the connection with our adult service users. Teams of therapists and clinicians created amazing video content, therapy content, speech and language, occupational therapy resources, stress management support for parents. And we made all of these resources available online for families. So there are YouTube videos, there are support packs, and really fantastic resources available. And again, that's an important part and will remain an important part of the mix of what we're doing. So I think we can clearly say technology has been hugely important for those that we support and in terms of changing our own services as well.
I think the important thing for Enable Ireland I'd say is from, say, February, when things were normal, from now maybe till December or whenever things get back to normal, you don't want kids or adults even to have that kind of gap where they're not maybe getting what they need or they're not developing like they should be. And then when they come back, they're really struggling and not with the pace. So I think the technology has really helped in that aspect, it sounds.
Yeah, I think that's vitally important. And to try to be able to support adults and families so that they can support their loved ones at home, I think is a key thing. One thing that has been said by a number of our families, but I'm thinking of one family in particular, was that one of the service owners in our adult services who benefits from services, that he requires and really needs structure in his day. And the service centre that he attended, the day service he attended, provided that structure. and meeting friends and activities. And so with the loss of that structure, that was a big challenge for him, and it was a big challenge for his family as well. And so things like the virtual service have been able to bring in that structure during the day where he can choose what kind of activities he'd like to get involved in. And it's as his mother would say, it's helped him, you know, of course, through engaging with friends and taking part in activities, but also from a mental health perspective as well, which, as we all know at the moment, is something very important for us.
I think it's not 100% ideal, obviously, but once there's something there that they can have if they need it, or it's just really important. And I think technology gives you that opportunity, really.
Yeah, absolutely. And fortunate to have a lot of the building blocks in place to really move and get this virtual service, you know, to get it up and running very quickly. Now, with a lot of determination and support, of course, and the input of the service owners themselves, which is hugely important. But because we had, I suppose, a lot of the resources and people here who could do that, and the support of Microsoft, it wasn't seamless, but it's amazing how quickly things have gotten up and running. And I think, you know, as you said, Ciaron, yourself, we're hoping that, you know, we're maybe going to get back to some form of normalcy in 2021, but we can't guarantee anything. And the number one thing for us will be to make sure, exactly, and that those who are engaging with our services and using them are safe and secure, as are our staff. So we imagine this will continue to be an important part of what we're doing.
That's all good, though. Thank you for that.
Thank you very much, Ciaron. Delighted with that.